10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. You may now select your heroes.
Thank you very much, Tsunami. Yeah, excited to get into this one. Theban, do you think they have a better chance in game number 2 on Mudgolems?
Lakad mo to! Lakad mo to!
Normally.
Get off my lawn. You are a true friend. Rogue Knight claims another.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's not going to be as free a game, I would imagine, for Sven here. Especially as you've got, like, you know, this Ember Spirit, this Mars, this Mirani. You know, these are heroes which want to be invading and trying to put some pressure onto this Sven. So I'm really hoping we see that from Mudgolems, or at least putting pressure elsewhere on the map to restrict a bit of OG's ground here. Because as we can see, when you give up too much of the map to the way of OG, they just start to run rampant. It's impossible to play into them, as Mid1 just sitting inside the rock of Thompson.
Spirit's rotations and his team fighting capabilities. Compared to last game, where with the Snapfire, he wasn't that mobile, and every time he used his kisses, he pretty much couldn't really join the team fights or have as much impact as Thompson could.
Look at this, look at this. So they're really afraid at bottom because they think that they placed the rock down on Thompson there. He placed the rock down, which Sven was sitting on, and just kind of threatening. And they didn't go for either of their runes because they were like, well, I don't want to get dropped by an Earth Spirit here, you know, getting flashbacks from last game, scared them off just with a single rock placement from Thompson. So that allowed nice. OG to grab themselves 3 bounty runes.
It's very, very nice for them. Skitter was the only one who was able to get a rune for Mudgolems. So this top lane, like, one thing I really want for Mudgolems is to give Skitter a better game.
Yes.
The pattern I've seen with Mudgolems, every time Skitter has a bad game, like, they just can't win. I mean, there's a patch of carries. You're going to have to give your carry the best possible lane that he can. You don't really want him to be playing the catch-up game because he's going to be catching up the entire time. So let's see if this lane goes a little bit better for Mudgolems. If Seb destroys Skitter in this lane or denies too many creeps, it's going to be very similar to game 1 in that situation.
Normally.
Certainly hope that we have Skitter allowed to put on performance, because I mean, this guy can deliver. This guy can really deliver, but so often he just seems to get sacked by his team, as Seb taking a lot of damage in this creep wave here, but also trying to turn it around to Fada. He might actually be the one in trouble. The Omni Knight has to back himself away. Seb with all his damage is going to be able to zone out the Omni Knight, but Skitter holding his ground here and harassing back the heroes of OG, keeping Fada nice and safe.
Yeah, Fada's got boots. Not the easiest hero to catch at the moment. Mid, Morania getting a little bit low. So is Thompson, though. We're going to be seeing a lot of this in the mid lane. Love when 2 spirits are fighting against each other. Even Ember versus Storm. It's always very entertaining matchups.
Yeah, it's just every single one of their levels can just be adapted. Every single one of their spells is really good. Except maybe I don't know. Maybe we might
33 bottom.
Oh no, that is a kill onto the Mars. Meanwhile, the Mirana has to get herself back as well, getting kind of close there. But yeah,
just getting spammed down with the chilling touch, and then if you get too close to the creep wave, mid one is always ready to drop that storm hammer on top of the cold feet. This is a very classic old school lane Sven apparition and has a lot of kill potential. 33, only 6-1, getting first blooded.
So currently looking pretty good on this bottom lane as they've managed to shut down this Mars first. And if they can control up this Mars, then this is going to feel really good for mid one once again here, as he's going to have himself a free lane and be able to kind of have free reign of the jungle. Really like I mean, they can't win every lane, but would really like Mudgolems to ensure they are able to put the pressure on the Sven this game whilst enabling Skitter at the same time, which is a big ask.
Definitely. Milan gonna get 2 couriers. Oh, Sven courier juking around.
Nice.
Oh, that feels nice. 65 gold for everyone on the team. And mid one doesn't get his items. So he's sitting bottom. Not a lot of regen left. No-Tail does have tangles and mangoes available, though he can give to mid one instead.
Yeah, he's rolling in regen, thankfully, on No-Tail. It's just mid one who doesn't have any right now, but gonna be a little bit disappointed that his bracelet didn't reach him. Meanwhile, Spear comes down to No-Tail. 33, definitely giving a bit of harassment here, but they also turn it around with the cold feet. Not gonna quite go off, though. 33 gets out of range, and No-Tail will probably be forced to pop this salve if he doesn't want to go down. 33, salving in the tree lines here. Let's see if they can do anything cheeky. He's looking for No-Tail. They really, really do, but they can't seem to find him, unfortunately. The angle isn't there. 33 gets revealed, and that's going to be that. Mid-one is just eating away at his trees. Definitely very fishy. As
they see him. I think they know there's a word after that salve cancel from Milan, but
I think
we'll see. 33, level 2 cold feet now up on No-Tail.
Oh, tried to get the spear off to set up for the arrow, but unfortunately it wasn't quite there. So 33 will have to tank the freeze.
A lot of creeps going under his tower. He's going to be very happy to just farm this up and get his bottle. So 4-minute rune. Who got 4-minute rune middle? Oh, it was Thompson. So he has illusions.
And not super fun to Borneo to deal with here. He does indeed, yeah. If they're not ready for this, Saxon might be able to make a difference, but doesn't look like he can help out. I say that. Still hanging around. Got the vision down, throws down the poison. He's got the disruption as well. Another poison will be needed, but I don't think they're going to find it. Though in comes a roll from Thompson. Combing quite nicely, but Fada is there with the purification with the Heavenly Grace to keep Ornia nice and healthy and to cancel out this gank. Swoji won't be able to find any blood here.
Yeah, and he's got his bottle on his way too.
Very nice.
They're going to be able to take away Bornea's bounty in here. If somehow Saksa can make his way to the top bounty, then Bornea will not be able to refill his bottle. Oh, they see the courier.
Thompson.
Oh, he got it.
Oh,
he got his
no. Bornea, 1 minute 30 now until that bottle's going to be back.
That's huge. That's going to be so annoying for Bornea. Now he's not even going to have the bottle available for the 6-minute rune. Even if he gets it, it won't be in his bottle. That's so painful now. Very good play from Thompson. Noticing that there was a bottle in that courier. Sniping that off. Bornea is not going to be able to go back to this lane.
Kind of feel like this was orchestrated though, because Saxon moved in and he very deliberately placed down this ward behind the tower. You know,
Yeah, they want to snipe. Yeah, Saxon
Yeah.
wanted to snipe the bottle because he knew that the Ember didn't have it yet. So, but when he went there, the courier was still not bringing the bottle to him, so he was not able to get it. But Thompson did manage to see it, rolled in. Big plays.
Gonna be honest, Stephen, it's the last hit graph, not looking fantastic here for any Mudgolem fans out there. It's looking a little bit sweaty already.
And Skitter, he's gonna get ganked. That's a hasted Thompson. He's gonna
Pretty
commit
scary
all
under
in
the
onto
tower.
this.
There you go. He's going to be able to kick it back as well, but just staying on top of him for the time being as the rotation comes in. There is Fada joining in this one, throws in the purification, throws down the Heavenly Grace. Is it going to be enough though? It is not. Seb smashes him down with his briefcase of doom, and now looking across towards Fada as well. Fada trying to get over towards the tree lines here. The Magnetize is going to run out in 1 second, but it doesn't make a difference. Thompson runs him over. That is 2 heroes dead up in the top lane. Absolute disaster for the side of Mudgolems.
Oh yeah, that was so cool where he just used the magnetize as soon as the Omni came in, so it went on him, and as soon as he removed it off the PA, he can drop another magnetize to refresh it back onto the PA. So the Heavenly Grace won't just purge it off. That was nice. Play from Thompson. And securing
nice.
2 kills just like that. Top
Yeah.
lane, that's gonna help Seb a lot too.
So crazy how much pressure the Spirit's able to put on so early on in the game. He just seems to come online so quickly.
Yeah, Bornea finally getting his bottle. 7.5 minutes into the game. At least he managed to keep his experience up by jungling. pretty much got the
Thankfully,
same as Thompson.
He's just fighting into two heroes. He doesn't even care. Oh, nice little toss back there from Thompson as well as he uses the rolling boulder, turns around, smashes back the ember to make sure it goes off. Very cheeky.
Yeah,
very nice.
Borneo really needs the power rune. The 8-minute power rune needs to spawn bottom for him. Or top at least, where the Omni Knight is, so they can help each other get it.
Top or bottom. Borneo will be able to grab the regen. Okay.
Top or bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand how, dumb that might have sounded, but the point was he just needed to get the rune, okay?
Yeah, his team were able him to do that, which is nice.
Exactly. And now he's got the regen. This is going to allow him to rotate bottom and play with his Mars. Mars also has an arena up. That's looking like
in
a
they
dead
go.
mid-one.
They're looking for the Sven. They should be able to kill him off here as Yara's going to connect as well. Mid one surrounded and killed off by the side of Mudgolems. A first successful rotation from Borneo and a muchly needed win for the side of Mudgolems. Meanwhile,
Mid one must have known that he was getting rotated onto. There was a ward bottom side, or they saw the rune being taken by the Ember, so maybe a little bit of a mistake there from mid one, giving away a free kill to Mudgolems.
Yeah, you never know when they might be focused on the wrong thing or mind elsewhere, or just the calls not coming out from the team.
Meanwhile, smoke from Borneo. I think they want to kill the stack. That's what this is all about.
Yeah, they saw them making their stack, and then they immediately come in for it. The exact same move we saw last game from the Sven. And, well, even though they know about this on the side of OG, there's not going to be much of a response just yet. Hero's coming over. Sax is on the way. Thompson as well going to join in. Borneo needs to leave right now. He does have a remnant down, and he's not going to be overly cautious about it, though. I mean, he's got Fada behind him. He's pretty safe.
Exactly. This Heavenly Grace Ember Spirit is extremely strong at the moment, as long as the Omni is gonna keep himself alive and behind him. Next play, down to bottom. They see that Seb has already dominated this top side of the map. Tower is dead. No place to be made there. They're gonna have to try and open up their own map. No tail.
Milan finds the arrow, finds the ancient apparition. Spear to follow up as well. Milan trying to finish the job with the Star Storm. Borneo's got to come in and yoink the kill for himself.
He wanted that.
Yeah, you can't
really
blame him.
That. Yeah. Ooh, Thompson gonna steal one of the bounties though, and gonna get himself a DD bottom. Maybe Borneo wasn't there to yoink that apparition kill. He might have been able to get that rune himself, and that would have been huge to have a DD on Ember at this stage in the game.
Yeah, Spirit. I mean, once he gets to level 10, that DD becomes pretty massive. Before that, I mean, he still does a ton of damage anyway. The guy's just pain to deal with. Wonder what he goes for this game. Do you think it looks like he's planning for a Spirit?
They're defending bottom.
They are indeed.
Thompson,
So
DD.
EP coming in, straight on the front line. Seb getting that TP through the air actually misses due to the delay in the TP because Thompson was TPing in the trees. They didn't see it. Now 33 could be in some trouble. Does step the roll, but unfortunately there's too many disables down. They will lose 33. Borneo, meanwhile, just has to kind of play around this one. Doesn't really want to get caught out by anyone on the side of OG.
Yeah, they see Fada mid, and PA is not going to be joining that fight. So three
Mid
heroes
one pops
bottom.
the
They just
ultimate
bring
on Fire
forward.
at mid. Interesting. He could be in some trouble. There's a long arrow coming in. Oh, mid one spots it out. Gets himself away. It was ambitious from Milana. Doesn't connect though.
We know it's not going to get hit by that, right? No, there's not a chance. Sai coming a mile away. Sven a little bit under-leveled, so he's really going to need to catch up by killing some Ancients. There's a stack available, but no Goshant anymore. He's going to get mid-tower, actually. Mudgolems didn't push his mid lane out, and with that creep wave, mid one just yoinks the mid-tower. Very nice play from him. A lot of carries, I think, in this position. Exactly. A lot of carries would have just went back into the jungle. You know, they already popped Goshant. Let me go farm that Ancient stack. But mid one, realizing that the Ember and the Omni are rotating bottom to relieve the pressure down there, he just goes mid, takes that tower.
It's kind of funny because Mudgolems actually moved heroes into that as Thompson
Fada
makes a play onto Fada. Fada's able to easily take off the Magnetize with the Heavenly Grace. So instead, they look across to Borneo, who gets caught out by the AO. Uh-oh, he could be in some trouble.
He's dead.
Doesn't have any way to avoid the damage. He's gone. Meanwhile, Fada getting jumped again by Thompson here as he continues the aggression. So much damage being dealt from these spells from Thompson here as he just stays on top of the Omni Knight. Omni Knight, of course, has a Purification. Heavenly Grace available in 3 seconds, but it's not going to be there soon enough. He's going to pop, and Milan might be in a similar situation as he's going to have to get the double leap away. Has one more leap to play with here, but trying to bait Thompson under the tower and do something. Unfortunately, nothing will come of it. And that's going to put an end to the foray in the middle lane.
Milan still gets stunned.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Came back in for it. Not quite the play there, unfortunately, by Milan. Mudgolems are starting to crumble once again. They need to be able to withstand the pressure. They need to be able to keep their heads in these high-fighting games and make a response to OG. But that is not how the second game is panning out right now. We need to see some shifts in mentality here as Skitter is starting to make his way towards his Battle Fury. I mean, that'll be something for them. It's not quite as bad as game for Skitter as it was last time, but mid one again is just doing way more, has way more.
The steering chains don't land onto Thompson there. The two creeps tanked it up instead. Mars was right behind Bornea to be able to pop the arena. If he was able to cancel that rolling. Yeah, I think Skitter, he's on a pretty decent path towards his Battle Fury. Not the fastest, but hasn't really been able to join any fights and snag any kills.
God. The supports have just
so
soloed
dead.
Mars. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. Just an AA from downtown along with Sax's spells. They bring him
in a
down,
bit of
but
trouble.
yeah, I think he might be. Saxer nearby, doesn't have another disruption for 8 seconds, but Seb's pretty damn quick. He's got this heals, he's got the phase, running himself away. Nice dodge from Bornea from the stomp though, using the Sleight of Fist to avoid it, and now they can run him down easily. And it's a crit for Skitter. He gets the kill. Very big news. He gets himself closer and closer to that Battle Fury.
That's good. That's exactly what you need. You just need like 1 or 2 kills to make this Battle Fury a little bit faster, so you can keep up with the Sven. Sven pretty much untouched again, 2 games in a row, mid one. Having complete free farm thanks to this pressure from Thompson and his team. Thompson? Are they gonna arena him? He's so tanky. He's got 2,000 HP. Almost 2,000 HP.
Of Mudgolems. They know that he's got some support behind him. No Tail. He's nearby, as is the Sven. They don't want to commit onto this, but now, well, they're going to go for this. There's a DD pop from Thompson. No Tail, he's got the ultimate. It's going to land at least onto 2 heroes here. As 33's got to back himself away, but they have the damage to bring down the Earth Spirit. But now a mid one looks for some revenge, but the GA as a response from Fader is perfect. Bornea will not be taking any damage from this Sven, as mid one can do nothing. Turns red, and that's about it. Meanwhile, down at bottom, Skitter, he's looking to grab this bounty rune. Maybe baiting in a little bit, throwing it back of the way of the Seb. Elder Titan. Oh, nice little spear. Cancels out the stomp. They want to look at some aggression now.
No,
they certainly do. Arrow available. Lands it onto Seb. Absolutely nails him. Milan is doing some serious work with his teammate here. Comboing up with all these little lockdown spells just to land arrow after arrow. Mudgolems are really hammering now into OG. They've taken down 3 kills in a row. This is really nice from them. They're looking for number 4. Yeah, keep the momentum going. But No Tail in this pesky little spot in the trees does manage to escape the wrath of Bornea.
Oh, that was nice from No-Tail. At least he saved himself there. But yeah, Mudgolems, they're really coming online right now. Bornea, that early game where he lost his bottle, kind of put him behind. But now that he's got his levels, can play with Mars, the arena, the arrows. He's got level 2 chains. So Milan has something to play off of. The Phantom Assassin, Battle Fury complete now. Even if the Sven gets his BKB, I guess it's going to be hard to fight into the Guardian Angel. Unless they go on the same target that Saksa purges.
Yeah, you need to be really careful playing around that. Meanwhile, Milan and 33 having some fun with No Tail here. No Tail, well, they'll drop the arena for him. Not really needed, as the spear alone will do the work, but nevertheless, they bring down that ancient apparition. Easy peasy. Meanwhile, Milan going on a bit of an adventure here. Seb's going to get off the start. Oh, no, he's not. The leap away. Milan buying a bit of space here, but Thompson's able to connect with the silence, and, well, this Marana will not be leaping any further.
Yeah, at least all of OG was on their side of the map, which gives Mudgolems some release pressure in some ways to just be able to farm on their side without any threat from OG. They've really, like, OG's lead has plateaued quite a bit. They've been stuck at 4K for about, what, 6 minutes now?
Yeah.
I think they've had this lead for some time. And Skitter, he's going to go for a BKB next. Oh, okay. So not going to go for the Desolator that we normally see. Even though he does have a Heavenly Grace available on his team. He might actually change his mind later, though, like, depending on how the next fight goes. If his team can somehow hold their own for another minute or 2, he might just go for the Deso instead.
Which would you
Not
prefer?
a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan of Battle Fury into BKB. Like, it just feels so awful as a PA. The Desolator is just so much better.
Yeah, I feel like Skidder can do it this game. As you mentioned, she's got that Omni Knight to back her up, so doesn't really feel like the BKB is going to be super worthwhile. Want to see her doing some damage, critting some fools.
Yeah.
We've
OG,
seen...
they want to go back in right now. They are tired of letting Mudgolems farm.
They do, and they're opening up onto Boromir a little bit here, but that silence ends, and Boromir is still alive, so that means he can zip away whenever he feels that it's necessary. AA Blast also down, so Mudgolems might actually be tempted to make a response here as the crit dagger comes into Thompson, but barely does anything to him. It barely scratched him, but the arrow's going to connect here. That's
33.
nice and long. He's locked down for a
purged.
very long time. Meanwhile, there's an arena in the sidelines. I'm not sure what quite that was about.
It was to zone him. It was to zone him out because he got purged, and mid one was coming in to stun, so he just dropped the arena to stop the engagement, and it worked out for them so far. They didn't really use any, big spells on the side of OG, so they're not going to stop here.
Thompson with the invis, two-man silence. They see the Omni Knight, they want to bring him down, and they will be able to do exactly that. As I say that, the heal comes through along with the GA. He's keeping himself alive. Disruption just to try and buy him a little bit more time, but he is going to fall regardless. And now they look over in towards the Earth Spirit. Arrow's going to connect it. Thompson's in trouble. Skidder gets on top of him. He gets the kill. Thompson brought down. Now they can look for more. No tail on the back lines. He's going to get picked off as the Yules comes through. They've got the control. They've got the spear. They've got the damage. Down goes No Tail as well. Mudgolems making a huge response to Boromir jumping past everybody. The stun does come in, though, along with the Earth Spirit onto 2. Skidder needs to leave. As 33 gets wrecked. And Skidder, oh my goodness, too much damage, but the double miss. No, that one's not going to miss, though. Mid one is able to find it. Thank you, Vision. Meanwhile, Saxa in the backline is going to get finished off by Boromir, but he's got that big old purge onto Boromir, but he was just waiting it out to jump himself away. Stormhammer will land because it doesn't disjoint. Don't ask me why, Gaben. Meanwhile, they look over towards Milan. Milan needs to leave right now. He's got another pounce available, though. Trying to play around Seb at this point. Sparta, Boromir still alive. Uh-oh, stun comes in. Now he's not. They can bring him down. OG are back on track as they look in towards Sparta now. He's on the run, but the slows, the damage, all coming in for the Sven here. One more right click, it will land. Mid one gets another kill and cements his place at the top of the pecking order as he takes down a bunch of heroes in a row. And so much net worth once more gained on this mid one Sven.
Yeah, Mudgolems, they gotta respect this God strength Sven right now. He is just way too strong. That was such a nice sleep from Seb into the split earth onto the PA. They were able to chase her down. If she was level 15, she would have got away. She would have blink striked onto the creep wave, but not quite yet. 15 got caught out by the Sven and the ET in the end. That's gonna put her back a little bit. But I think Mudgolems, they're still doing quite well, all things considered. If they just didn't die with the Ember there and the Omni Knight, just let OG go with the ET and the Sven, they could have cut their losses, but they tried to do a little bit more and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, they're fighting though. Their fighting spirit is still very much alive. Mudgolems definitely want to bring the game to OG rather than just letting themselves get steamrolled over, which is great to see. I mean, these captains, Fada won't let his team just flop out of this one as they look over towards Saxa here. Yeah, that's the Thompson in the neighborhood, though. They're going to drop the arena down. That's not going to catch anybody, though. In fact, the arena's a little bit off the mark.
Skidder.
Well, Skidder getting pretty low, has to jump away. The Esper coming through just about misses, and the heals come out from Fada. Heavenly Grace as well, pushing him quite back up in HP. Milan's still on the run, gets under that tower as Thompson's row will not connect, and Skidder's still tempted to go in on this one. Not going to do so. Meanwhile, Seb, Notel, Thompson, all playing together. Mid one's coming over as well. He's got himself a fresh God Strength and even fresher BKB sitting at 10 seconds. I don't think they want to fight into this one. Milan leaping away wisely. Fada under the tower, trying to take refuge under his buildings, and OG will not push any further than this, but at the same time, taking so much of the map away from Mudgolems once more.
Yeah, they were just trying to buy some time. I think Seb, with this Yules, is just so hard to fight into right now for Mudgolems. That might be the reason why Skidder is just going for the BKB first. One, obviously, to stop the Sven from stormhammering you, but also this Yules plus sleep from Seb is just so annoying right now.
Oh no, he's gone for the Desolator. It's coming out to him right now.
Alright, fair enough.
What we like to see. Get a bit of damage on the board. Also, if you're able to catch mid one with his Warcry down, then you will get through him very quickly. He's not going to feel that tanky if you manage to catch him then. Yeah, it's something you have to be really eagle-eyed about if you're playing these right clickers, Jug or PA into Sven. If you can catch him when that buff isn't on him, then you can bring him down.
Also, when he's popping his Mask of Madness to either run away or hit someone, so
yeah,
he's gonna have to be careful with doing that. Mudgolems, they're doing a pretty good job at split pushing right now. They just gotta keep delaying this game. I think they are going to be a lot stronger as this game goes on.
33 in a bit of trouble. Might be getting his truffles ruffled right now as he throws down the Arena of Blood. Is it going to save him? Absolutely not. The whole team surrounds him. Yours comes down. I'm not going to save him, though, as 33 will die. I mean, Mudgolems, this is cheeky. This is very cheeky. They're into the pit. But
Nah, they know. OG knows. Like, this guy just made us chase him for, what, 10 seconds? You know, Mudgolems, they'll try to do something cheeky like that. Sven has an Aghanim's, by the way. Oh, in like 300 gold. Very, very close to it.
Ornia bouncing around. He has a remnant. He's trying to buy as much time as possible here as it's slowly running away. Milan, they need to help him out here, but unfortunately with that Ice Blast connecting, he's going to lose his life to the poison. Saxa gets the kill. That's a big pick off from the side of OG.
Thompson mid.
Oh my goodness. Skidder needs to turn it around and stops him right away. The heal comes through. The damage is there. The crits might be enough to bring him down. Dagger connects and Thompson goes down. A little bit of an overextension. A little bit brave for that Thompson Spirit at mid. Nearly pays off with 2 massive kills, but unfortunately the heals came through from Thada and they were able to turn the tables onto that Spirit.
Nearly is never enough, Nomad. And that actually gave a lot of experience and gold towards PA as well. I don't think Thompson could be affording to do these things against PA. Like, the game gets very awkward if the PA can get to BKB, Satanic, and then at some point the Rapier, right? So that's what OG is constantly thinking about as well. They want to keep playing aggressively, shutting down Mudgolems heroes, because the late game, I think it's Mudgolems this game.
I agree. I think OG, you know, they look good, but they have to be playing this way, don't they?
Yeah. But mid one, he is enormous right now. 4,000 gold over the PA. About to secure himself an Aegis too. Pretty late first Roshan though. Normally we see this dead at about 20 minutes in the game. Taking a bit longer. And now he's going for the MKB. That's the item that's gonna make PA a little bit sad. Or very sad, I should say.
But this is it. I mean, this is the part where Mudgolems have to prove that they belong in the tier 1 scene of Dota 2 EU. If they can hold off versus OG here, then you know, they've got a real good shot at winning this game. As they jump onto top, he goes for the bounty. There's 2 heroes standing right behind him. Immediately as he turn around onto Fada, they might just have to leave Fada behind, but Mudgolems, they're coming in for this one. A really nice arena's going to lock down the Sven and control him up, allowing them to target down Thompson. Can they take him down though? He's so tanky, they don't seem to have the damage as the burst, but it comes through. 3 heroes just get turned to dust. Boronier as well, looks like he's going to go down here. Stead gets the triple kill. This Elder Titan hitting for over 400 damage. He's smashing through heroes, one after the other. Mudgolems, they fall apart. OG's combinations are just too damn beautiful. And that was a dieback from Fada as well. 5 heroes dying on the side of Mudgolems. My goodness me.
That is so good. OG did Roshan, immediately ran across the map into the Ancients, knowing that's where the PA is probably going to be farming. And they thought Thompson was alone, like the last 3 times he's been. So they jumped onto him with the PA. That was the biggest mistake Skidder has made. And that allowed OG to just hard commit into that team fight. Thompson throwing his body away, giving the vision that OG needs to be able to just take this fight. As soon as that PA shows, like, yeah, it's so good, like, this combination from OG right now. They need this PA to have BKB. She cannot team fight whatsoever anymore without it. That was a huge mistake to actually take an engagement before you get the BKB, while OG also has Aegis.
Yeah. I see what you mean there, because like the Desolator is all about the burst, but you know, if the carry has Aegis, then that becomes redundant, so then you need the BKB instead, I guess is the point you're making there. Well, as Seb with his Aghanims, with the Yules, just been doing so much work across the map. He's been smashing heroes down left, right, and center and being a huge fighting force in these team fights.
Yeah, they are playing extremely fast now. With the Roshan off the board, they don't have to think about that anymore. They can just constantly run at you.
Oh, 33-1 runs under a sentry. Skidder should be able to escape, but doesn't
he has
have
no
the
TP though.
being.
Exactly. So he's not farming. He is not farming. Even though you're not killing them, but if they don't farm, it's the same as being dead, right? So
Yeah.
it's a pretty big win for OG, and they're just gonna keep mowing down all these towers. Mid one, he wants that He wants that MKB first before they try to do anything more, I think. Looking at the positioning on the map, they want to force Mudgolems back into their base. Touch this tower a bit. See how they react.
Touch the tower a lot, actually, as they pop the God Strength and just start hammering away at the tier 3. Knock, knock, is anybody home? Mudgolems, we want to come out and play. Well, Boromir is going to stick his face through as they'll combo it up with an arrow. Disruption from Saxa. We'll just make sure that the Sven is kept safe and snug inside that disruption. Roll out Thompson.
They're actually just committing.
Wow.
ET, got that Ags.
Oh yeah, he's a big boy. Barracks looking like they're going to fall. 1, 2, taken by mid one. And down goes the top lane. Absolutely crumbling under the forces of OG.
Oh, that's terrible timing for Mudgolem. That's the same time when Skitter TP bottom as well to farm. Try to get his BKB. OG just walked straight into the high ground with the ward there. No one was ready to actually defend this tier 3 tower top. I think the tier 3 was already dead before Mudgolems got heroes to that tower.
Yeah. It's whilst they do have the late games on Mudgolem, it's never really over with PA with Battle Fury, but man, it's getting to feel that way. I'm kind of feeling like you want to go BKB and then just go straight in for the Divine on Skidder. It's getting to that point. I don't know if he's going to make it there because OG are not showing any signs of pumping the brakes or of even letting up on the accelerator as they're initiating onto Boromir even here in the middle lane, giving him a really, really good thrashing as he comes in for those creeps.
So almost got that BKB. Just needs 100 more gold. Wants to farm this top creep wave maybe. Sven has 5 seconds left on Aegis. So that's expiring.
Alright.
Oh, they actually jump Skitter mid. He doesn't have the BKB.
Oh, if he dies here, that is just so horrible. And they actually pop down the Demonic Purge. Thompson rolls past, actually. Skidder needs to go onto that high ground. Does do so. The Disruption comes through, actually helping him out here. Popping that BKB, which just arrives. Skidder's trying to run away, but mid one cuts him down. The PA is dead with that fresh 10-second BKB being taken regardless. Oh, no. That is just a horrible,
that's another axe.
gut-sinking feeling from the side of Mudgolems as their carry. They waited so long to try and get that BKB. Their hope, flame, just gets snuffed out.
This is so good from OG. Just take that Roshan, just run at Mudgolems, take the chance to win the game right now. They get another kill onto the PA. So since the Aegis, they got 2 kills on PA, 2 Raxes. And Sven now has 22,000 gold. 22,000 gold. He was only 3k up on the PA. Now up 8,000 gold. That's 2 big items.
Oh boy. Stomp coming out onto the Ember, but they just missed the timing there on Seb. However, Superman's coming through. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage coming down onto Boromir. They're going to have to pop the GA just to keep him alive. He does get himself back. Oh no,
Boromir?
the A blast. Boromir. No, he gets caught by the blast. No-Tail snipes him out. A tragic end to Boromir's life as Fada trying to run away from mid one, but mid one is saying absolutely no way. Cuts him down. Moving across for the next target here. 33 being taken out. No vision though, so he's going to be able to stay alive a little bit longer. Skidder comes in the back, kills off No-Tail. The buyback from Boromir. They might want to try and make something happen here as they see Thompson right outside the fountain. I mean, what is this lunatic doing as they cut him up? But that said, Boromir gets it turned around. Mid one's back, gets the tie back on the Ember Spirit. Skidder desperately trying to find a kill, desperately trying to find something, but unfortunately, there is nothing to find. There is no more hope for the side of Mudgolems, it feels like, as they try to jump in, but the disruption saves him again. OG, they don't let anybody die. Thompson even moving into the wall as they jump forward onto the PA. She's gone as well. OG are just running them down and continuing to just crush them. They're already dead as the GGs get called. In game number 2, it goes the way of OG as well, as it ends with a triple kill for mid one.
That's so beautiful. The tier 2 tower bottom is still alive. That's the last set of racks that they need, but OG decided to just live in Mudgolem's base instead, not allowing them to get out of the base to farm or push lanes out. Just keep.
Yeah, that was